Some noises in the attic aren't caused by rats. Maya had never been fond of old houses. But when she inherited her grandmother's Victorian home in the countryside, she couldn't bring herself to sell it. The house held too many memories. Afternoons spent baking cookies, playing hide and seek in its endless rooms, and listening to her grandmother's stories of its history. "It's just old," Maya told herself as she moved in. "Creaky floors and drafty windows. Nothing more." The first few days were uneventful. She spent her time unpacking, cleaning, and exploring the house's forgotten corners. But on the third night she heard it. A faint, rhythmic tapping sound coming from the attic. At first, she ignored it, chalking it up to the house settling. But as the hours passed, the tapping grew louder. It seemed to move across the ceiling, as if something or someone was walking up there. "Just mice," she muttered, clutching her blanket tighter. But deep down she knew it wasn't. The next morning Maya went to investigate. She climbed the narrow staircase leading to the attic, flashlight in hand. The wooden steps groaned under her weight, and the air grew colder with each step. When she reached the attic door, she hesitated. The tapping from the night before still echoed in her mind. Taking a deep breath, she pushed the door open. Dust filled the air, illuminated by the beam of her flashlight. The attic was cluttered with old furniture, boxes, and forgotten relics from her grandmother's life. It looked exactly as she remembered it from her childhood. But something felt off. The air was heavy, and an unnatural silence hung over the space. She searched the room, shining her flashlight into every corner. Nothing seemed out of place. "Just my imagination," she said, forcing a laugh. That night, the noises returned. But this time it wasn't just tapping. There were whispers, faint and indistinct, as though a conversation was happening just out of earshot. Maya lay frozen in her bed, her heart pounding. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice trembling. The whispers stopped abruptly, replaced by a deafening silence. Determined to find answers, Maya decided to record the sounds. She set up her phone to capture audio overnight, leaving it on her bedside table. The next morning she played back the recording. At first it was just the usual creaks and groans of the old house. But then the whispers began. This time they were clearer. "She's here," one voice said. "She doesn't know," another replied. Maya's blood ran cold. She rewound the recording, listening again and again. The voices were real, and they were talking about her. That night, she couldn't sleep. Around midnight, the tapping started again. But this time, it was accompanied by footsteps descending from the attic. The sound grew louder, closer, until it stopped just outside her bedroom door. Maya held her breath, clutching her phone like a lifeline. The doorknob turned slowly, and the door creaked open a few inches. But no one was there. Suddenly, her phone buzzed. A notification appeared on the screen. New recording saved. Her hands shaking, Maya played the recording. This time, the whispers were deafening. "She's watching. Get out." Maya didn't wait for morning. She grabbed her keys, ran to her car, and drove away, leaving the house behind. She never returned. The Victorian home was sold to a new family, who reported no strange activity. But Maya knew the truth. Some houses keep their secrets well hidden, until someone dares to listen. Would you have stayed after hearing those whispers? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more haunting tales. Until next time, remember, some noises aren't meant to be ignored.